Welcome to the Crafty Bee Company channel, where we create beauty and order in a chaotic world. Today we're going to show you how to make a whiteboard in 10 minutes for only $10. This is a super simple project, and my daughter Callie here is going to help me make this so you can see how simple it is. All we need is some Mod Podge, washi tape, scissors, paper towel, and a poster board. Okay, so we have our materials here, and we're going to show you what all you need in order to make this plain black poster frame into a very simple dry erase board. So these sponges are just makeup sponges from the Dollar Tree. Very simple, and I have two. You do need Mod Podge, washi tape, and it's up to you what kinds you have. But I wanted to match my office with a blue, and I love this phrase. It's purple with blue. It says, "Make your dreams happen." And then just a little mixture of the purple and the blue there. You can have scissors. Washi tape tears pretty easily, but you want to have smoother lines here. And you always want to have some wipes whenever you're working with Mod Podge, and paper towels. The reason I have a paper plate is I find it to be simple to dip your sponge into the Mod Podge when it's poured out on a plate. So the first thing is decide what patterns you want to do. You can do all regular, but I really like to mix things up. So what I want is my Make Your Dreams Happen to go along the edge of this in the center, but I want to have this as the base and then the polka dot on the outside. So what I'm going to do is start with the base. There, you want to hold that down? Is it straight? Mm-hmm. When you work with washi tape, it's best to flatten as you go. It's pretty simple to work with. Eye it up all the way down. It comes off easily if you make a mistake, but if you just go straight across, super simple. And then this is where I like to just cut the edge. Is that all bubbled out? Okay. See that? Great. Okay, we're gonna start at the corner again. Got that. Make sure you match up the purple there. Now you can really do this with anything. Got it? We're going a little crooked here. So see how that lifts right up? No problem. I like to really smooth at the top and then smooth the bottom. But you can do this with a cork board frame. We actually did this up in your command center with the cork board. You can do it
with a calendar.
With a dry erase calendar.
Outlining picture frames too.
Yep, picture frames, decorate pencil cups. Okay, so as you can see, we have the purple along the edges here, but we still have the black here and the black on the sides here. So like I said, I really like the Make Your Dreams Happen. Now when you're using a font, you want to make sure that all the words go the same way. So when you hit the end, you need to turn it so that it's going all the same way. This is important here. We have to line up right at the edge of the black, right there. We're going to squish that down and then carefully keep it lined up right at the edge. See the words? There you go. Match that up. This is very important to match up here. The other one wasn't super important, but because this is going to be visible, you want to have a crisp, clean corner. so we have the two colors on, the Make Your Dream Happen and the purple, but I still don't like just the black outline. So this is where we're going to take our navy blue and put it up there and do a nice outline there. Now this bit, we want to make sure we get to the edge. And we can fix those later. So this, we want to make sure that it covers the edge here. So just like we worked with the edge at this part, we now want to get to the outside. So that's where I'm going to line the washi tape to the outside. Going to cut the edge here. It's got the polka dots, a little bit of the purple peeking through. So we're just gonna repeat this all around, and then I'll show you what we do with the Mod Podge. Done. Happy with that, how that looks. So you can see we have the blue,
The letters.
Okay. Now you might say, well, why do you need the Mod Podge? Well, I love washi tape, but quite honestly, it doesn't stick super well on its own unless it's on paper. So I love myself some Mod Podge, and that's what we're gonna do. We're going to take this Mod Podge and just put a light coat. And when I say light, I mean light. So like I said, I use these sponges from the Dollar Tree.
Aren't they makeup sponges?
They are makeup sponges. Super simple. You get a pack of like 25, I think, for $1. I will say they've gotten a lot cheaper. I don't love how porous these are, but Walmart sells these for like $1.70 for 25, and I am actually, once I use these, I'm moving to the Walmart because they're just better quality. It's worth the money because I don't love how these paint anymore, but it'll work for this purpose. I don't like using the small side because when you paint, it bends. So I like to hold the small side and paint with the thick side because then it's sturdier that way. So you dip it and you start at the end and you just kind of dab it and wipe it across. And this is why you want to have paper towels handy just in case, but you really want to get these corners because the corners are the part where the pieces match. Sometimes they bend up. So if you Mod Podge it, got a hair in there, I like to shed. If you Mod Podge it, they aren't going to come up. So very light, yep, good job. Very light strokes. You do not need a lot. A little bit of Mod Podge goes a long way. Also want to make sure you're really getting the edges where the end of the frame is, because that's also where it can lift up. But this just seals all of the overlapping tape.
I think I'm getting it on my fingers.
And it will give it a nice finish. I like the matte. I am not a glossy fan, personal preference, but you can get glossy. Again, I don't love glossy, so this is the matte finish. I did touch the ends of those. And then as you can see along the end, some of the glue did get on the picture frame. And like I said, a quick wipe with water-based wipes really gets that off. No problem. Comes right off. That is done. We're going to let this dry, and then I'm going to show you how to complete your project. So we'll be back. Okay, so that had time to dry. Mod Podge dries pretty quickly. What I'm going to show you now is how to simply make this a dry erase, spending no extra money. You can, however, make a background of paper, make it a little more exciting. But what I found is if you use a print paper behind here, it definitely makes it harder to read your writing. So go ahead and bend these things up. Attached. Okay. So you want to leave that plastic in, and you're just going to flip this over and use the white part.
Ah, clever.
Plop this down. Now you can see, and you don't even need anything fancy. A simple paper towel will take it all off. So there's your
Simple
dry erase. This total cost was about $10. No big deal.
Can I draw on it again?
And then she's just gonna draw on it, and I hope you enjoyed this video and can make your own dry erase marker board for homeschool or virtual learning, or just to write chores down at your house or a to-do list.
If you like what you saw in this video, make sure you give this video a like and a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment below on how you did on this project.